I went to college at Baldwin Wallace. I majored in computer information systems with a systems analysis concentration. I was also a finance minor, which helps to get a little bit of a business background, so you kind of understand how things work, and so when the business is talking about like high-level stuff, you're not so deep in the weeds with your IT background that you don't know what they're talking about. So it was actually a perfect fit for the role that I went into as a business systems analyst, because it gives you a good perspective of what the business needs, but it also gives you some core programming classes and some core database classes that really help you to understand, again, the big picture and how everything fits together. Never even thought about the insurance industry, and it was just happened to be that I knew somebody who worked at this company, and he recommended an internship that I was going to need anyhow in order to graduate. So I got my foot in the door, and I absolutely loved the industry because there's so much opportunity. You can go so many different directions. Everything's in-house. You got IT, you got business, you got finance, you got investments. It's really an exciting place to work because of all the opportunities that are available to you. I would say to definitely consider a career in insurance. Like I said, there's tons of possibilities, especially within the business systems analyst role. It's what we call a feeder position to almost anywhere. I mean, you could go into project management, you could be a developer, you could be a tester, people leader, you could go into business. There's so many different areas that you could go into that I would say to definitely consider it, because everything's in-house, so it's all under one roof and all the opportunity you need is in one place. A business systems analyst is a liaison or a middleman between the business and IT. So basically what I do is I go to the business folks and figure out what they need for some kind of business problem, and I gather what are called requirements, which is just exactly what the business needs, and I translate those into system requirements, which are documented, and then I translate those over to the IT department, where the developers and the testers and the people who are actually building the application can basically just start coding right from what I have gathered. So it's kind of just, it helps to let both sides communicate. I love the interaction between the business and all the different types of people. I also am very analytical, so I love digging into like the databases and the software systems and figuring out what can be done, what can't be done, and putting the whole big picture together is one of the really neat things, is being able to go see it from beginning to end. Okay, here's a business requirement, here's a system requirement, but how do we really do that? How do we really deliver that? And being able to figure that out along the way is what I really enjoy. I love the interaction between the business and all the different types of people. I also am very analytical, so I love digging into like the databases and the software systems and figuring out what can be done, what can't be done, and putting the whole big picture together is one of the really neat things, is being able to go see it from beginning to end. Okay, here's a business requirement, here's a system requirement, but how do we really do that? How do we really deliver that? And being able to figure that out along the way is what I really enjoy. We're always trying to advance our systems. The project I'm working on is a predictive underwriting project, so it's basically you're gathering information about an insured and you're feeding it into a computer program that's calculating all kinds of variables and spitting out a recommended score for their premium. And it gets very complicated very quickly, but it's also hugely important within